So today we're going to talk about my AM skincare routine. Whoa, routine. All right, everybody. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Hey Landyn this week, and I'm going to be talking about my AM skincare routine, what I do to get ready for the day and out the door, and tell you all the steps that I take before I put on my makeup. And sometimes I don't put on makeup, and so this is what I do on the daily. So first things first, I pop out of bed, usually try to have a big glass of water, of course get that cup of coffee, and then from there I want to get this face ready. So the first thing I'll do, and the one thing, you've heard me talk about these a million times, these are Koji pads. These are from Karee Hays. She is pretty much the fairy skin mother. She knows all the things. These are the bright Koji pads, and they're like little, I'll show you, little tiny thin, hold on, I have two hands here, little like cotton little thing that's soaking in this magic little concoction that she puts together. And so I just take one of these out, they're really thin, and I just rub all over my face. Now some of you might be saying like, you don't wash your face first? I really don't in the morning, and the reason being is I don't want to strip all my natural oil. This kind of combats all of that, takes off any sort of night cream that I had on or anything that's already done its job. And so I love a Koji pad. They will literally transform your skin. I'd say if you could pick two things to really put in your skincare routine, I would say these Koji pads and a really good moisturizer. Like this changed my skin. These. So I've been using these for a couple years now. You get 60. You can order them off of Karee's website. They're kind of put together and compounded for you. So I think there's a little bit of a questionnaire if you don't live locally in Nashville for her to kind of just see what kind of skin type you have, and then she can kind of concoct it perfect for whatever you need. And then recently she threw me something in here. She goes, I tell you what, I know you're using the Koji pads and that's fantastic, but will you start doing something for me? And I said, sure. She said, will you every other day rotate in these retexturizing daily pads? So they're very similar to the Koji pad. The only difference is they have like a little waffling in them. They're a little more, kind of a little more abrasive to kind of give like a little bit of a scrub. Now it's just a liquid on here, but they just have like, just the pad itself gives kind of a little scrubbing effect. So this is really good. I love these so much. I'm loving what they're doing. I feel like they're kind of like sloughing off. So I'm rotating in, but you don't necessarily need to do that. Like I said, I've been using these for 2 years before she threw this little thing in the loop in the mix. With the Koji pads or the retexturizing pads. So I do that, let that kind of just soak in there for a second. The next thing I'll do is go into my C+ cream. This is Revision, has a C correcting complex. It's got vitamin E, THD, absorbent 30%. I don't know what that means. All I know is it works really well. And this also has this new, I was reading up on this. This is their new improved one. It actually protects you from the blue light, so like your computer screen and your phone. Because I got to imagine, let's fast forward 30, 40 years, when they start telling us all the things that our phone and our computer screens and all of that have done to our eyes and our skin, and who the heck knows. So they've put something in here to help start to protect from that. So I was like, hey, why not? So this is the C cream that I use. Next thing I do is a little squirt of this Revision. This is the DEJ eye cream. I put a little bit underneath. I also use this at night. Put that under here. Little moisturizer under the eyes. Such thin area of your skin that you really need to protect it and keep it nice and plump. Which is great. Once that soaks in, my under eye concealer goes on so smooth. So I love that. And basically I would brush my teeth, and I know a lot of you want to know, it's Crest 3D White, and I love the Radiant Mint or like the Arctic Fresh, and then this is a good old Oral-B toothbrush, I don't know. And that's about it. Then I would go into like my IntelliShade moisturizer, which I actually also use in my makeup, which you've seen me talk about before. So basically these are the steps to getting out the door, either like a fresh face for a weekend where I'm not going to put anything on it, or before I start my makeup routine. I do have two other things here that I did not really talk about. If you needed an AM face wash and you're into that or want to, and sometimes I do, depends. This is the papaya enzyme cleanser. This is also Revision. I love that, and I love the brightening wash. The brightening wash, sometimes if your skin's a little sensitive, can be a little bit harsh. But I've been using the brightening wash for years, and I've never been affected by it. But if your skin's a little more sensitive, this papaya enzyme cleanser is awesome. And then these are the Patchology patches. So, for instance, if I didn't sleep that well that night, or I feel a little puffy, or had a lot of salt at dinner, or something like that, there's these little gel eye patches in here, and then you just pop one on this side and one on this side, and you can like go have your coffee or just let them soak on there. I'm just trying to see what the real rules are, because I leave mine on for probably about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Let's see what it says. Yeah, look at that, 5 minutes or longer if desired. So there you go. You can unload the dishwasher and have your coffee and then pull those babies off. But that's pretty much my AM skincare routine. So for all of you that were curious, now you know, and I'll put everything below here in a post so that you can find it if you want to try any of it.